Buckle up, wrestling fans. We are live from the Murraysville Sports Zone in the heart of Westmoreland County for the launch of the Championship Wrestling Association Showcase presented by Barbarian Apparel. In just a few moments, 12 of the United States best will blaze the trail for Folkstyle Gone Pro. That's right, it is a wrestling night in Southwest Pennsylvania. Good evening and thank you for joining us, wrestling fans. Welcome into our Defense Soap broadcast studio alongside the hometown kid, Nico Megaludis. I am Smitty. Nico, it's here, man. Weigh-ins, check. Skin checks, check. Everybody's warmed up, check. The stage is set, check. And here we are. How excited are you for the launch?
We're ready to rock and roll. You know, these guys, a lot of them have been on the senior level the last 5, 6, 7 years. They've been overseas. They've wrestled in the Olympic trials, the World Team trials. They've had the biggest experience, and now they get to put it on the line tonight, and so I'm pumped to see it.
So am I. You know, and it's been such an awesome process. We'll get into the meat and potatoes of it, but this entire week, launching it with the podcast on Monday, getting to know all of these athletes. Last night we had the live weigh-ins and some banter with them online. We streamed that, and then here we are tonight. And boy, these guys haven't lost a step, have they? I mean, they're over there warming up. They look like they've already wrestled 6 matches, and I know you know a lot about that, Nico.
They're 28, 29, 30, but you know what? They're still wrestling like they're 20 years old, and you know, that's what's fun. That's what I'm excited to see, is just some guys putting up points.
Well, we keep talking about these athletes. How about we cue up the lineup card and introduce them? Right there, we have Mickey Philippi taking on Nahshon Garrett. Evan Henderson will take on Mitch Feinsilver in the second bout. Joey Levallee takes on Ethan Lezak in match number 3. Mike Evans and Rick Durso will get after it in our 4th bout. Trent Hidlay and Matt Feinsilver, number 5 match, and 6th. Jordan Wood will take on Demetrius Meach Thomas. We'll take it over to the national anthem now. Stay with us. We'll be right back.
Good evening, wrestling fans, and welcome to Murraysville Sports Zone for the Championship Wrestling Association Showcase. Tonight's event includes 6 matches featuring 12 of the top wrestlers in the country. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise? And gentlemen, remove your caps for the singing of our national anthem by Dominic Barniak.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Dominic Barniak, let's hear it for him.
Alrighty, thanks to Dominic Barniak for that beautiful rendition of the Star Spangled Banner. And thank you to all who have and continue to serve this awesome country where we get to do things like this, Nico. Saturday night, Matt in the middle of a hockey rink, and we're going to see 12 of the finest get after it here in just a little bit. Queuing up first, we'll have a local kid out of Derry Area High School. Mickey Philippi will take on Nahshon Garrett out of Chico
Introducing first, representing
Speaking
the
of
Lehigh
dairy, how about to our right we have Dan
From-
Flickinger, the president of the Westmoreland Sports Network, also a product of Dairy Area. So I bet you he's honored to introduce Mickey Philippi here in just a little bit.
Yeah, I'm excited for this match. They're both my weight, wrestle both of them, and know how they wrestle. Nahshon put up some points.
He sure can. He sure can. He was very entertaining the other night on our podcast as Kerry McCoy and Larry Homan in his corner. And we have Nahshon representing the Lehigh Valley Hellbenders. You're asking yourself, what is a Hellbender? Well, it is an oversized salamander.
Did not know that.
Yeah, neither did I. I had to ask him,
Learned
what
something
the
new.
hell is a Hellbender? No pun intended. And it looks like an ugly-ass catfish or something. So, of course, when we talked to co-commissioner Eric Neff, he's like, I've caught him before. I'm like, dude, I don't doubt it, man. You caught everything this earth has to offer. And here is Mickey Philippi.
You can tell Nahshon's pumped. He's ready to go.
He is. He's got
Out there
some bright
dancing.
greens. How about them shoes? Brand new. Now, here we go.
Way better dance moves than me.
Yeah. CWA made up of 3 periods, each 3 minutes in length. That's right, a 9-minute match, 3-3-3. So stamina and endurance will be tested. 2 battling in center mat. They have to stay engaged center ring.
Yeah, that's what
You'll see as they work their way outside the ring, then they can break free. But while they're in that 10, I believe it's 10 foot, could be 8 foot.
Mickey wants to fight hands. That's what he's good at. Russian ties here. Oh,
Right to the Russian tie, and he's going to go right to Dan Flickinger to my right, down Merkel, and he gets the 2. Still has the inside leg, and Nahshon able to free himself. Here comes Nahshon up to his feet. Mickey very tough on top. And the neat thing about the CWA is you can earn a riding point, 1 riding point, but you can do it in each period. You accumulate 1 minute of riding time. You can get a total of 3 points in a match. Is Nahshon trying to return the favor of the 2-point takedown? That's right, it's not 3, it is 2, so you'll hear us yelling 2 here. The 2 will go out of bounds. We'll get a fresh start.
that was an interesting takedown because in freestyle that would not be 2. And you can tell Nahshon still got a little bit of the freestyle feel.
For sure, as many of these guys will here.
Yep.
Right side cover for Nahshon. To the tripod position comes Mickey. Now he's fighting hands, center mat. See if he can post away here and get the 1-point equalizer with a 1-point escape. That's right, a takedown is 2 points. And looking for a roll through tilt. He's got the bread in the basket. Mickey able to roll the way back across. Head official Nick Sipes unable to get a 2 count. Nick Sipes representing Kerwinsville, an 18-year veteran. His side judge, Joey McCare out of Lower Borough, 8 years of experience officiating. He's a branch manager for Belfort.
Nice
Nick
shot,
Sipes,
yeah.
a physician assistant, a beautiful shot right there, even a cleaner finish. And that's what you need to do against Mickey, because Mickey wants to scramble, he wants to roll around. Nice clean finish by Nahshon.
Oh, nice.
Still neutral here. We're locked at 4. Under a minute to go. 53 seconds trying to collect that left ankle. And there is the 2. Philippi will take the lead on that one at the edge. 6-4.
Mickey is one of the wiriest guys. His grip, it can be annoying wrestling.
That's that Dairy Farm Boy grip right there, man.
Farm
That's
boy
tipping
strength.
Cowboys, yes. Left side cover for Mickey. Clean start. Goes to the thigh pry. Nahshon explodes up to his feet. Looking for a mat turn on the right side. Trying to broomstick that left leg. Looking to cut away is Nahshon Garrett out of Chico, California. Graduate of Cornell University. Gets the 1 and 2.
That's what you need to do there is get both legs.
Yes.
Lock around, it's done. Don't let
Don't
Mickey
give him
scramble.
exactly. Don't give him the opportunity to get funky on you. Just about 15 to go here in the opening period of our first ever CWA wrestling match. I want to thank all of you out there for joining us this evening. It'll be blown dead with 10 seconds. Philippi down. Garrett to cover. Right side cover for Garrett. Exploding up to his feet very quickly, short time, looking to get that 1-point escape, trying to fight hands. Nice job here by Garrett. there's the attempt right there to avoid the stall call, and we will go to the second period. Nahshon Garrett up 7-6 over Mickey Philippi.
Already 13 points in the first period here.
They're coming over to discuss, was there riding time? I don't believe that there was. Again, you can earn a riding time point each period, a little different than it is in college. You can only accumulate 1 point over the entire course of a match. We got the clap going on here, having some fun, and I'll tell you what, I would expect nothing less than absolute fun because the entire process has been so much fun. As Derek Caldwell, the commish, rolls in behind us, enjoying himself. So they're discussing, I don't think there's going to be a point. Nope, they're going to have the flip of the disc, so that's just like high school and college wrestling. It'll fall red. Mickey's going to go down. Mickey Philippi, Troy Dolan in his corner, current Derry area head coach. Right side cover again. Mickey looking for the equalizer with a 1-point escape. Nice job peeling the hands into the hip pocket, and we're tied at 7. Good first move there by Mickey. These guys have been exchanging escapes and takedowns.
Look for Nahshon to really get those hard clubs in. That's what he's good at. I see he hasn't been doing it as much the first period. I see him starting to do this because that's what he's really good at.
Good stutter step there. Good reaction by Mickey. No shot fired. Both wrestlers staying in from the open, now engaging with some ties. There's Mickey trying to come back to that rush, and a little bit of a seatbelt position for Nahshon on that left side. Overhook on the right for Mickey. See if somebody wants to step in right there, and you knew Nahshon was going to try to give some frequent flying mileage. No point scored just yet. Nice wizard on that left side. Philippi trying to square up. Got to watch again here that Nahshon does not step in. 2 will break free. Nice job by Philippi trying to, man, right there. How about that?
So tricky from there.
You said he's slick, and he just went to that, you know, the key lock on the arm, and then he foot sweeped and brought the leg up closer. And it's like having another set of hands does Mickey Philippi. Let's see if he can capture this right ankle, and he's going to get the 2-point takedown for Red. So he'll go up 9-7. 1 minute and 18 seconds gone here in the second. Again, it is a 3-3-3 match, and if we go to overtime, it is a 2-minute sudden death.
11-minute match possibility.
Yeah. And, well, then if you don't score, you go to the clinch for sudden death. So that's where people really get the fly. Exploding up to his feet, Nahshon Garrett is going to catch that leg of Philippi, see if he can shuck it out and cut away for the 1-point escape. Looking to trip on the left side. Attempts are there. He's going to give him the cut. Under a minute and a half to go. Nice shot, head inside single. But look at the reaction and reshot by Nahshon Garrett. He's going to bring it all the way up. Got to try to finish here. This is where Philippi likes to get funky. Digging in with that whizzer on the left side, hand fighting on the right side.
Mickey's balance here is incredible. I've wrestled with him in the practice. See right there, I've wrestled with him in the practice multiple times, and many times where I couldn't score just with that. That balance it's crazy.
And you get frustrated. And maybe where you start to make mistakes.
Makes you more tired, too, when you get on a shot.
And he's right back in on that swing stick. We're going to take the head back inside, looking to go to a split position like my man Nico used to do up at Penn State. Now coming out the back door, trying to peek out the right side. He's trying to get back to his right rump roast so that way he can swing this right arm around, catch the hip. Got plenty of time to do it. Now he's going to change off. Still has the right leg tied up, and this might end in a stalemate right here. Nope, they're going to continue to wrestle through it. Yes, absolutely. Now he's going to get the 2-point takedown. Great scramble position.
Nahshon did a great job there cutting the corner because he knew that balance that Mickey had. So you could see right there, he's like, I'm not bringing that leg up in the air and fighting that balance.
Keep him down, cut the corner, get behind, and get to 2. Short time to go here in the second period. Under 10 to go. Philippi's going to cut away. Yep, tie it up. Will be Garrett's choice when we head to the third. 6 minutes in the books. Another 3 to go, and these guys don't look, overly exhausted.
We'll see.
I mean, your opinion.
This is the 7th, 8th, 9th minute. I'm excited for this.
So they'll probably take a moment to discuss riding time. I don't see 1 minute up on the clock. Actually, I don't see a clock at all for riding time, so I'm unsure. The crowd's going to get back into it. Nahshon going to go down.
He wasn't clapping this time. He may have been maybe a little tired.
Saving that energy. Yep, right. So I saw the Megaludis family over there sitting front row.
Oh, yeah.
How far do you grew up in this?
I grew
right
up
here.
5 minutes from
5
here.
minutes from here.
Yes.
So awesome venue. Want to say thank you to all the staff here for rolling out the red carpet for us. Literally to our left, the red carpet, green to the right. Nahshon going to cut away. Looked like he was going to get the 1-point escape, but now he's going to go for the 2-point reversal. He's going to get the double, and that's what he did. Lock right around the knees. Now, we need to explain that. What's a reversal? That is when you go from bottom or the defensive position to top. 2-point reversal. Get out from the bottom, go to neutral. That's a 1-point escape. We've seen plenty of takedowns. Comes Philippi up to his feet.
There's a lot of wrestling left. 2.5 minutes. There's already 22 points. We should expect a lot more the next 2 minutes.
For sure, looking for that roll through tilt. He's got the seatbelt on. He's trying to roll all the way through. But you saw Mickey really dig that right hip down, make himself heavy. Let's see if he brings the bread into the basket. Indeed, he does, and he is getting counts. There is 3 and 4 and 5, and he will get the 3-point near fall. So you need, how do you attain near fall? Basically, you need to break a 45-degree angle with your opponent's back. Get the counts, get the near fall. Philippi able to get the 1-point escape, making the score now 15-11. Nahshon filling it right now, moving his feet. Now, Philippi in on a nice shot, but a reshot there by Nahshon. He's going to bring it back in. Mickey trying to roll all the way through, looking for a chin whiz, or Garrett going to secure the 2-point takedown, increasing his lead now 17-11. Is he feeling it or what?
Nahshon's starting to move his feet now. He is as fast as they come, and he's utilizing it now.
He's going to give Philippi the 1-point escape, retreat center. Now back in here. Be introducing our man, Johnny Hall. He'll have a few words with the winner immediately after the match. I shouldn't say immediately. We're going to let him catch his breath, get a drink of water, and then he'll come over here Matt's side, and just like that, Nahshon throws another 2-spot up on the scoreboard. 19-12, under a minute to go here, 58 seconds. To stay center. Take a peek at the clock.
Yeah, Nahshon is using this third period to his advantage. His conditioning looks outstanding.
Heavy on the head right there, circles. Looking for an angle, shortest distance to the leg. He's going to get on that low sig. He's going to bring it up to a head inside, looking to sweep the leg. Mickey digging in. Now a cradle locked up, near cradle right here. Maybe a little bit of a premature 2. I didn't know if maybe he should be down on the hip, but he's going to give him the 2 right here at the edge. Mickey's going to get himself out of bounds. 21-13.
Nahshon just came back. He competed in Hungary, so it doesn't look like he's jet lagged at all from. I think he got back 5 days ago.
I think they're going to discuss this 2-point takedown. I thought myself it was a little premature.
I would agree.
No, too. Dick, you don't have to look at me, brother. I'm just, I'm just here to call the match.
They heard us
Good
talking.
times, yeah, they sure did. 2 of Pennsylvania's finest, each have some state titles to their claim. Mickey looking to go big, and indeed he needs to. Down 6 points. Body lock now. Mickey's going to try to step all the way through, finds himself in a head inside single. Going to secure the 2-point takedown. Makes it tight, but not enough. 19-15. Let's get on up and celebrate the first ever CWA wrestling matches in the books to embrace and hug. Excellent sportsmanship. Nahshon Garrett, repping Chico, California, Cornell University, your winner. Lehigh Salamanders. We're going to take it over our man, D. Hall. Donnie, go ahead.
Nahshon, man, what a performance. I look over at this scoreboard. That looks like a football score, not a wrestling match, my friend. Talk about putting points on the board.
I think that's what the fans want to see. People want to see a lot of action, a lot of energy. They want to see points being scored, people taking opportunities, people taking risks. I think that's what we did out there.
9 minutes of wrestling, man. 9 minutes of folk style wrestling. You got your breath a little bit, but you're out there firing up the crowd during the match. Just talk about this experience.
The experience is amazing. It's all about what you make it. We're creating our own reality here. I want a reality where people enjoy the performance, enjoy the match, enjoy wrestling. We can grow the sport as long as we're willing to challenge, face ourselves, do the work, and make it happen.
Amen. Thank you, Nahshon. Guys?
much, Nahshon Garrett. Let's give him another round, man, right there. Such a wonderful human
Entertaining.
being. Oh, he is.
He is a good dude.
He's a good person. You know what? Let's introduce a couple more great people. Our match number 2 will have Evan Henderson taking on Mitch Feinsilver.
Introducing first,
Love to just turn it over to Flick and let's listen to his voice. He's got radio voice, right? Nick Sipes, congratulations, man. First match in the books. How'd it feel out there? Good? Nice. We got some highlights right here. There's that scramble position where it looked like Mickey had the advantage. Nahshon scores the 2. Right there, there's the 2-point takedown at the edge. The embrace at the end. And the hand is raised.
That was exciting.
All right, our second match also representing the Hellbenders out of Lehigh Valley. That is Evan Henderson. Product of United and North Carolina.
from Greenwood Village, Colorado, Mitch Feinsilver.
It's Feinsilver working his way out on the mat. He's with the New York City Response. I love that name. New York City Response. There are 6 teams in this league. Obviously, we've seen the Lehigh Valley Hellbenders, the New York City Response. I love the logo, the name.
These guys have both had so much international exposure the last few years because Feinsilver actually wrestles for Israel. So he gets to go and compete in the European championships, wrestle the best guys, from Russia, Azerbaijan. Henderson, he beat Muskayev from Hungary, who actually won the world title last year on the senior level. So these guys have wrestled pretty much everybody in the world.
It's a great resume to have, yeah, for sure. And I enjoy. Thank you so much for bringing that wealth of knowledge. As Henderson in on a head inside single, trying to cut the corner all the way to the back, collects the left ankle. Not enough yet for Joey McCarry to give him 2. There is the 2, though, for the Hellbender, not the Salamander. Mitch Feinsilver out of Greenwood Village, Colorado, product of Duke.
Henderson is one of the trickiest guys you will ever wrestle with. Look at that right there. Just he bent that knee so he could go around. And he's actually hit that on me before. We wrestle a lot. He's hit that on me before, so I know exactly how that feels.
Looking for some near fall, but getting the 1-point escape. Feinsilver makes the score now 4-2. You saw, we'll see that exchange again later. We look for that heel pick, and he kind of just passed the elbow, was able to spin behind for the 2-point takedown, increasing that lead 4-1. And then again, Feinsilver getting that 1-point escape. Henderson representing the Tar Heels, North Carolina. Not sure how far away that is from Duke, but I know they're in the same state. Not too bad at geography.
Man.
Yes, I am. Not too bad. I went to geography class. I liked it.
I can tell.
Back in on a shot now. Trying to kick away is Henderson.
Excellent
Feinsilver hunting him down like a honey badger. The 2 go out of bounds with no takedown.
That's where Henderson, when you get to his legs, I've been there multiple times in our practice room in our basement, and it is terrible to try and score on it. He is so good from there, very tricky, very good in positions, and knows where he's at all times.
Makes you focus on finishing clean and hard and fast.
You have to on him. You have to, or you're not going to score. He's going to score on you.
And a product of United High School, then went to Kiski School, high school career of 152-9. North Carolina from 2011 to 2016, 4-time NCAA qualifier and a 2-time All-American at 6th and 4th. Lehigh Valley Wrestling Club, RTC athlete and assistant coach at Lehigh.
And Henderson's unique. You see some guys that have had good high school careers, good college, but then they turn it up on the senior level. And he's one of those guys that's gotten better and better and better as he's aged. He can beat anyone in the world now.
Trying to cut the corner is Feinsilver. He was up around on his seatbelt around the hip. Now he's going to drop down onto that right leg. Digging in with that whizzer is Henderson. He's going to be able to come out and square up. You kind of saw him rubber knee out, mule kick if you will. And we're still neutral, 4-2. A little bit more of a lower scoring affair here so far, but plenty of wrestling to go. And our second bout of the Championship Wrestling Association live from the Murraysville Sports Zone in Murraysville, Pennsylvania. Again, I want to thank all of you hanging out with us. Nico Megaludis to my left. And again, I am Smitty. We want to thank you for hanging out with us. And we will go to the second. And I'm pretty sure there's not going to be any riding time on the clock. Yep, exactly. So we'll go 4-2. This falls in favor of Mitch. He's going to go down. So again, his objective is to get out, get to neutral. That's a 1-point escape, or go from bottom to top. That is what we call a 2-point reversal. Evan's looking to keep him down and looking for back exposure, and
you can tell the freestyle. Evan was very good in college with riding. Now you can tell there's a little bit, he's been doing a little bit of freestyle lately, so that's where it gets tough to ride on top now.
Oh, duck attempt on the left side there by Feinserver's going to follow it up with a shot, and man, that was fast. Kind of caught Evan on his heels a little bit, and now looking for a switch. I haven't seen that since 1989. He's going to get it. He's got the far left ankle, and there is the 2. All right, Loud and swaying out there, hitting switches, trying to get a 1-point escape, but out of bounds goes Feinsilver. So 6-5 the lead for Henderson at this point, 2:21 to go in the second period.
That was an excellent takedown by Feinsilver. He got the foot up off the mat there where Henderson wants his feet on the mat so he can scramble. Feinsilver got it off and got to both legs, made it a heck of a lot easier on him.
Henderson laughing about something, pointing at the mat, not sure what it was. Looked like he was going to come out there to the side for a near cradle. Very quickly cutting away from that was Feinsilver. Collar tie on the right side for Henderson. Drape now working himself inside to a collar tie. Feinsilver on the left to continue to hand fight. Break free, staying center circle. Have to stay engaged. Heavy hands on the right side for Mitch. Under 2 to go here in the middle frame. 2 stay in great position. Elbows in, hands up, not reaching. Makes it tough to leg attack.
Yeah, they are. They know exactly where they're at in every single position, and they've wrestled each other before, so they know where they're good at. And so you can see it's a little bit of a tactical game right now.
Understand each other's tendencies. Looking for that heel pick again is Feinsilver. Hand fighting on the right side goes Evan. Collar tie heavy on the right. Working inside, jockeying for position. Minute 15, there's a double leg attempt by Henderson. Nice reaction with that sprawl. Now he's going to get heavy with hands, looking for a snap down. Quickly circling out and back up to his feet. There was a nice elbow pass to a low single by Henderson. Great reaction time. These guys are fast. Must be those Italian subs we had back in the locker room. Give them that extra energy, some of that spinach.
Sausage.
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to eat before a wrestling match.
For sure, yeah. You want that belly burn.
Pepperoni and sausage. Some grease.
I like it.
Now, right now, they're really just playing the tactical game, waiting for a mistake. Because you can tell some of the times that they've reached, that's when they're going to their attacks. But other than that, they've been staying pretty much in the center.
And they're not going to shoot just to shoot. You know, you do that here, you make a mistake, you will be taken down. You will pay the price. 6-6 with 20 to go.
You have to hand fight to shoot. You know, you don't just hand fight to hand fight or shoot to shoot. You got to hand fight to set up your shot. And that's exactly what they're doing, especially on this level. You take one attack that's just shooting to shoot, you're going to get run around.
So stutter steps right there, pulling down on the head, circling, pushing, pulling, trying to create that shortest distance to the leg. And the second period will expire. We're locked at 6. 3 minutes back up on the clock for the third and final frame of this one. Green is going to go down.
Who knows? Maybe they were conserving some energy there, and you know it's 3 minutes left still.
For sure.
We could see someone get pretty tired.
Double thigh pry there on the breakdown for Mitch Feinsilver. He's going to throw a half up here on the right side, doing a good job staying up on his toes, driving forward, not allowing Evan any kind of back pressure opportunity. Now he's going to throw that high boot in on the right side, trying to Granby all the way out of it. Is Henderson able to clear the legs? Looking for a short sit, hip slice, and turns in. Nice reaction to stay behind there by Mitch. Coming up to his feet, hand fighting in front. Going to look to cut away, and there is the lead for Evan Henderson. Still a lot of wrestling. 2.5 minutes, and just like
nice
that.
Shot.
High-low on the double.
He's holding the foot up off the mat. Whoop.
Wow. What reaction time here, trying to scoot.
Got to get his butt up.
There's the 2, and maybe some near fall opportunity. But I'll tell you what, man, I understand what you're saying, how difficult it is to take Henderson down, and he's still not even giving up on this one, trying to square up. See if he gets himself a fresh start here. Feinsilver has the inside. He is inside on the leg. Left hand up the gazuts, if you will, trying to anchor himself in, and we'll have a stalemate. Stalemate, no harm, no foul, just Joey got bored. Joey McCare, our head official out of Lower Borough, two-time state champ for the Bucks.
Feinsilver's made a lot of adjustments throughout this whole match. You can tell when he makes a mistake, he realizes what he's done, realizes where Henderson's good, and he's really done great at adjustments here.
Sure, he doesn't make the same mistake twice because that's what Henderson's looking for. He saw a tendency, he's like, I'll come back to it. Does a nice job with that double thigh prize, stopping the first move of Henderson. Now he's got the leg laced, trying to elevate. A nice job. He's going to go with the high boot. We're laced on the left side. This is where he's going to want to drive his hips down. Nice job by Henderson, not allowing him to truly anchor in with all that pressure down. He's trying to push all the way up to his base. 8-7 under 90 seconds to go. Who wants to have the conversation with our man D Hall, looking to switch out of that? He's able to clear out of the legs. Let's see if he can come all the way back up to his base, but with the butt drag go behind. Feinsilver stays in control, 8-7. We approach the 65-second mark.
That's exactly where Feinsilver wants him. A boot in, Henderson on his stomach.
Wrist tied up, just continuing to drive forward.
And this is a lot with 8 minutes of wrestling, having someone have a boot in, you being flat. That's a lot of energy you got to spend now.
I can't imagine the debt of energy I would have out there right now if I wrestled that far and Feinsilver was on top of me, cranking with that high boot. He's got it laced, working inside on that right wrist.
I saw you warming up before here. I
think
555. 555 is our next event.
I appreciate your faith in me, Nico. I really do. And you tell you what, you make me some hot sausage and a bologna and pepperoni sandwich, and maybe I'll go out there. Looking to Granby all the way out, nearly giving up some near fall counts there. Nice defense on that Granby by Feinsilver.
Let's see how bad Henderson wants it here. The last 15 seconds, all he needs is a point here to send it in overtime.
Here he comes all the way up to his feet. Nice lift attempt there by Feinsilver, and he's going to be able to do. He laced the leg. Are we going to get the one? I don't know. Did he give him one? Nope, we're still down. No loss of control. I thought maybe.
Reaction
time. Okay, well, there is very short time to react for Evan Henderson and Mitch Feinsilver. Match number 2, representing Greenwood Village, Colorado. He's going to join our man, Donnie Hall. D Hall. Feinsilver. Falls with D Hall. Go check out his podcast. Feinsilver's going to go over and Coach Homan, Coach McCoy's hands, and he's going to work his way over to our man, Donnie Hall. Go ahead with Mitch, Donnie.
Mitch, throughout this whole process that we've been talking, it's a big emphasis for you to get on top and oppose your will. You got there at the end of the match, you closed it out. Talk about that.
Well, at the beginning, he caught me sleeping a little bit. I wasn't moving my feet, but you keep wrestling through and you get your opportunities, and they come. You gotta take advantage of it. I knew I wanted to go bottom in the second just because I knew as the match went on, you get more tired. So I was confident if he was on bottom in the third, I'd be able to put a hard ride on and come out victorious. I knew I was going to probably have to get a takedown in third, so that's what I did. I went and got one too.
How'd you dig deep, man? 9-minute match, that's a lot of wrestling.
Yeah, I need to attack more. I'm not used to spending so much time on top.
Yeah.
So my forearms are a little worn out, but it's fun. I love it.
Love it. Thank you.
Game,
Congrats, brother. Appreciate you. Guys?
Yeah, that was a good one. I mean, you can hear there's a little bit of exhaustion there. We got the replays coming up right here from that bout. That's the first takedown right there. He went in for that ankle pick, was able to step out of it and go behind takedown, and that's that trickiness you were talking about, but then Feinsilver returning the favor there at the edge.
See, right around both legs there, makes it easy, feet up off the mat.
Get one up, don't allow him to react, right, Nico?
And this is where he wants his butt up so that Henderson cannot move there. And that's what he did and got his 2 and put the boots in. What was interesting, he mentioned the folk style wrestling, the forearms, when you're not used to that and you're riding, you get this forearm pain that's just like nothing else, and he alluded to that.
The forearm pain, and coming up next, our match number 3, we'll have Joey Levallee taking on Ethan Elizak. This is going to be a good one, man. How about him? Our man Ethan Lezak graduated from
25
physical
pounder.
therapy school yesterday at Drexel and drives across the state on the most boring highway ever, the Turnpike, from Drexel to Pittsburgh, makes weight, and here he is again. So our physical therapist, so if one of us gets hurt tonight broadcasting, it might be me. We have a physical therapist in the house. As we do have a physician assistant in Nick Sipes, our upcoming head official. Joey entering right there. Another hellbender. Levallee out of Reno, Nevada. High school career of 206-12. Four-time Nevada state champ. Went to Missouri 2013 to 2018. Career record of 114-29. A four-time NCAA qualifier. One-time All-American when he was a runner-up. He's currently the Lehigh Valley Wrestling Club RTC athlete. Then we have Lezak, a PA boy out of Shanksville. Went to Parkland High School, class of 14. Four-time state medalist, two-time state champion. Went on to Minnesota. The Gophers, and I know you took some trips out there to Minnesota.
He's a little bit filled out from his 25-pound days. A little bit more muscle.
He is.
We'll see how his leg riding is now.
Four-time NCAA qualifier, three-time All-American, second, fourth, and seventh. He's currently an athlete at the Penn RTC. And on that head outside single, looking to cartwheel all the way across. Can see he's keeping that foot up. Is Levallee trying to circle all the way around left? He wants to try to clear that left arm.
Lezak is really clingy, though, in all these positions. His hip strength and legs are incredible.
Right Levallee now able to take control of Lezak and score the first 2 points of our third bout of the evening. We will have a 10-minute intermission after this one.
Levallee's been wrestling a lot on the senior level. I think he went overseas as well. He's made a national team before. He was always wrestling a little bit, probably a few weight classes heavier than Lezak. So this will be interesting to see the strength difference.
For sure. Doing a nice job on top, controlling the hips of Lezak. You know, he was floating very well, staying underneath the arms. And again, it's back to that transition from freestyle to folk style. You know, it's completely, your goal on top is different. You know, it's more about control in folk style, and in freestyle it's about exposure.
You got 10 seconds on top in freestyle, so you got to score quick. Where here it's just a grind. It is a grind, and that's where coming back, when you're holding guys and you're not used to it, those forearms after even 4 or 5 minutes,
burning.
They're burning.
Lezak representing the Philadelphia Founders. Love that name and their logo, the Liberty Bell, prior to the crack. You'll see it on his back. Working that right side, inside, one-on-one. Just continuing to circle, controlling the hips, does a nice job. Now he's looking for the two-on-one, trying to go with a roll-through tilt. Nice job by Lezak to worm his way out the side door. He's going to sneak in for a 2-point reversal, and there may be a little bit of an injury on that left knee of Lezak. He's going to come right back up just like the Gophers do. I think it might have been more or less one of those scary things. See if he can walk this one off, and if anybody knows, it'll be him. He's going to walk this one off a little bit. Let's see what they decide. Dan Neff comes out. Have another look at it right here. It's right here near the edge.
Was the ankle?
Oh, maybe down underneath there? I'm not sure. Did you see it, Donnie?
I would say Nico said there. Underneath is the only thing I could see that maybe, because he was wrestling through that whole position and didn't break off of it until the very end there. So I'd say that's probably right.
He was just grabbing the knee, though.
Yeah, the left knee. And it could be a pre-existing injury there that he's trying to work through.
But like you said, Smitty, if anyone's going to know, it's Mr. Lezak.
For sure, yeah. I mean, I didn't really see too much happen there. Probably out there asking, is there injury time? The answer is negative. There is no injury time.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
Yeah, no injury time. Joey McCara hanging out with Lezak.
Your string go down?
Let him know we're off. Looking to get to that short sit after returning. Lezak's going to give him the 1-point escape. Levallee going stalking. Overcaller tie there for Levallee. Staying heavy on the head. Head inside single to his left side, looking to limp arm all the way out. He's going to go with the foot sweep on the left side and collect another 2-point takedown. And you can just tell that Lezak, he's
affected him,
not going as hard as he possibly can out there. Maybe that knee is really bothering him. So we are off, Josh. All right, action will continue. Back to the middle. 41 seconds in the first period. 5-2 for Levallee. Spent some time as a Missouri Tiger. Our head coach, Brian Smith. Nice job there, getting to the short sit, not allowing Levallee to tie him up. He's going to cut away for the 1-point escape. 5-3, 25 to go here. See if Lezak pushes for a takedown to tie it up. Good heavy hands.
The thing about Lezak, he has not been on top yet, but when he gets on top, excellent.
Well, we'll talk a little bit about his nickname here, and I had no idea that was his nickname until the podcast the other night, but Levallee able to catch a 2-point takedown at the edge. He'll take a 7-3 lead. But by no means is any lead comfortable on Lezak.
No, when he gets on top, he was never known for his feet wrestling.
Do you know what his nickname is?
The backpack.
The backpack, yeah.
The backpack. I never got to experience that. We were the same weight. I think probably 1 or 2 years we crossed over, but never got to wrestle on bottom.
Never got to mix it up. There is riding time. Yep, our first riding time point of the evening came in match number 3.
And he picks top.
And
Here we go.
You get a 1 minute. You knew he was going to. I think with what happened with that knee, you
100%.
knew he was going to take top. And
Not many people pick top. When someone picks top, you got to know he's pretty doggone good.
Covers right side. Going to come up with an underhook to a half. Keeping those elbows in as Levallee. He's not going to open them up. Trying to suck him back to the crab position. Levallee's trying to sneak out the side door all the way up to his feet. Lezak's going to throw in that right boot on the right side. See if he tries to use the real estate line to his favor. Left shoe came untied on Lezak. 1 point of contact. We are college rules here at the CWA. You keep 1 point of contact in, and we are wrestling. 30 seconds gone here in the second period. Again, there was a riding time point for Levallee. And again, you can score 1 point per period if you accumulate 1 minute of riding time. I don't believe there's going to be a stall call for the untied shoe like we're used to seeing.
No, this isn't international right now. They used to, well, that's how Kerry Coolout back in the day lost his matches. The Iranian kept untying his shoe.
Sure.
That was on purpose. I don't think Lezak tried to do this purposely, though.
Levallee set. Right side cover once again. He's going to go to the thigh pry. Comes up looking like he's going to go for the spiral, trying to bring him back into the crab.
That's why they call it the backpack.
Backpack right here. He's comfortable right there.
He is glued onto him.
Hugging the hips, and that's what you want to do. If you're on top, you want to be really, really tight to the hips. Control the bottom man's hips. See right there. Levallee able to just kind of stay in a tight position. He's going to get the takedown here right in the middle, looking to go for an inside Turk.
This is really tight.
They're going to watch that knee. Had official Nick Sipes in there.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling right there.
Take the score to 11-3 with 1:49. Lezak down. Levallee to cover. And let's see if Levallee's feeling it on his feet right now, if he's going to just start to play the cut and takedown game. Covers right side. No first move for Lezak underneath. One-on-one on the right side there for Levallee. Now he's going to run that thigh pry around almost like a spiral ride. Not almost. That's exactly what it is.
And Levallee's, he's been competing a lot recently, so he's used to, you know, these 4, 5, 6 minutes. Lezak hasn't competed in a little while, so I don't care how much running, how much conditioning, even practice wrestling. It is way different than a match. And also in the 7th, 8th, 9th minute.
For sure.
This is where I do expect Levallee to put up some points.
He was looking for that bar on the back. Lezak able to get his hand back down. There's Levallee back underneath, hunting for wrist, but does a nice job keeping his forearms parallel. Now he's trying to bring the bar back on the opposite side this time. He's going to look to throw a bar. Now he's going to punch a crossface on the right side. Lets that go, maybe looking for a wing. One-on-one tied up on the left. Doing a good job with forward pressure, not allowing Lezak any kind of back pressure opportunity to come back to his base, but he finds his way up to his knees. Now looking for a snowplow on the right, back to that bar again. He's transitioning, you know. Plan A to plan B, and it's sequence wrestling, and it's just kind of overwhelming right now.
He's making Lezak carry all of his weight. You know, it's something where, you know, actually Dan Gable, you know, one of the things he said is, I always want to make someone carry my weight in every single position. That makes him tired, and plus, if someone's carrying your weight, they can't be in good position.
For sure. For sure, he's back to that bar. Just about 20 seconds ago, 11-3 lead for Joey Levallee. The Hellbender out of Lehigh Valley. I think it'll be safe to say that he will accumulate another riding time point here after the second period. And we'll have the conclusion of this second. Be 12-3 headed to the final period. There's 1 point riding time. Yep. It's going to be Joey's choice. He wants to go neutral.
Figured.
Yeah. Yep.
Didn't want to risk bottom again.
No.
Even though I do think he would get out at this point, but not going to risk it.
For sure. Collar over, collar tie. They need to stay engaged in that center circle. We'll get hit for stalling.
Levallee's feeding him hips here.
He's going to look for that knee bump. You can see he's got the hips down, chest high. There's so much downward pressure on Lezak's head right now. Going to be blown dead with a stalemate. Sipes got bored, says let's get a fresh start, so we'll toe the line 23 seconds into the final period. Again, 3-3-3 here at the CWA. You better be in shape. Collar tie over, collar tie on the opposite side of our broadcast booth. Again, big shout out to our presenting sponsor, Barbarian Apparel. All the gear these guys are wearing by them, and then a low leg single, almost kind of a heel pick. I think he caught Lezak back on his heel. Maybe a little bit of fatigue led to that one, but Levallee wasted no time.
There. You could even tell when Lezak got in on Levallee's leg, he just didn't have any energy to get his head up off the mat, cut the corner, and drive up off his back leg.
Running that tight waist, staying tight. Lezak back to base. Minute 45 to go here in our final frame of our third bout. Again, we will have a 10-minute intermission. Allow everybody to take a breather. Nice job by Lezak to get the 1 point escape.
What do we need to take a breather for? These guys are wrestling for 9 minutes.
You know what? I'm not really sure. Right shoe came untied there. 14-4 under 90 seconds to go. So we're almost 3 bouts in, and the first ever professional folk-style wrestling league is becoming a reality now. Again, we want to thank all of you joining us.
Wow. Nice shot, foot up off the mat.
Quick, but even a nicer reaction there by Lezak.
Yeah, Levallee needs to stay on that leg and get his ear glued to the back of to Lezak's calf. He kind of let that go a little bit too early there.
Looking for some short offense out front. Lezak re-penetrates in, gets that head to the outside single, looking to go with a Cole roll.
There.
Yep. Beautiful execution of the Cole roll, and he's going to get the 2 point takedown, extending that lead now 16-4 over Ethan Lezak out the Philadelphia Founders. .45 to go. Not much activity to talk about right here. I think the guys are...
No, 8.5 minutes down.
Yeah, 8.5. I can't imagine what I'd be looking at right now.
He knows. I mean, if I were him, I'd try and get another takedown. What the heck? You know.
You would try to get another takedown. Absolutely. You'd want overtime after this one, even though you won 18-2.
Some of us are sick in the head, man.
Does get the 1-point escape. Shot attempt there by Lezak. Short time to go, 10 seconds to be exact. Oh, nice little redirect shot, trying to pop out the back door. Goes Levallee. See if he can windmill that right arm all the way around the hip. But Lezak going to avoid the 2-point takedown there at the end. Not sure if there was riding time or not to embrace great sportsmanship. Joey Levallee will join our D Hall. A 17-5 winner. Joey works his way over. Go ahead, D Hall. Go ahead.
Joey, you put a lot of points on the board. You scored a bunch of different ways, including 2 riding time points on top. Talk about your performance.
Just keeping safe. He is a dangerous wrestler, and I'm not gonna lie, when he chose top on me, like, I want my choice back. I want to go neutral. I don't want him on top. He's so dangerous. So it was just keeping good position with him and just look for my openings. And been working a lot with keeping my hands moving, and so it's good to see the process that's been going on in Lehigh with Coach McCoy.
Yeah, you talked about it, man. It was a big discussion going into this match. You talked about his nickname is the backpack, right? He hasn't wrestled in a minute, but always dangerous in that position. How did you prepare for that?
So I mentally, because his nickname's the backpack, before this I was with AIA Wrestling Ministry down 2 weeks in Guatemala. So I carried a backpack with me and loaded it down. I'm like, all right, this is a reminder. I gotta keep solid position or I'm gonna be hurting, because he is so dangerous in every position.
Love that. Joey, what a great story, and congratulations, my friend.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Guys.
Joey Levallee, thanks, Donnie. And man, talk about a great training technique to get ready for the backpack.
I'm just gonna carry a backpack around the whole time now. Put in 50 pounds, we're good to go.
Get a little bit of replay action right here. That's that takedown.
It's key. A lot of these finishes here, you see them bringing the feet up off the mat, not allowing the other guy to scramble.
For sure. Yeah, you said that earlier about Henderson. That's the way that you defend against him, and it looked like it was the same strategy there for Levallee. Nice job with that coal roll right there, and you're right, he baited in. He waited till he was going to step up and drive across, and he used that clearance underneath to roll underneath and get the win for the Hellbenders. Again, we're going to take a quick break, just about 10 minutes, but don't go anywhere. This break brought to you by Marino's American Eatery in Greensburg. Thank you for supplying our hospitality food here. Marino's American Eatery. How about it? You want to go get a hoagie? We got some salami and pepperoni back there.
Extra pepperoni, salami. Get us the calories ready to rock and roll.
Let's do it, brother. We'll be back in about 10. Don't go anywhere. You're tuned in to the Championship Wrestling Association Showcase event live from Murraysville, Pennsylvania. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quest School of Wrestling has been producing champions on the mat and in life since 2001. Come meet Coach Jim Akerley and see why Quest becomes family for your wrestler. They've produced many successful championship wrestlers by teaching student athletes about dedication, discipline, and competition, which ultimately makes them better people. Call 412-352-3727 or QuestSchoolofWrestling.com. Quest School of Wrestling, with facilities open all year round in Washington, PA.
Think about your dream right now and envision it. That dream that you're holding in your mind, that it's possible. As we run toward it, as we work on it day in and day out, what you will realize is that you have greatness within you. What you'll realize is that you're more powerful than you can ever begin to imagine.
The sport of wrestling provides so many with a bigger purpose. Wrestling becomes a part of you. You're faced with so many challenges in the sport, but skin infections shouldn't have to be one of them. And that's our mission. Defense Soap was created out of the need to fight back, because we care about this sport, the families, the athletes, the coaches, and we want to continue to protect people from skin infections, to keep you on the mat. And that's our goal here at Defense Soap, to defend what you have built.
At Marino's American Eatery, we have one focus: you. Just like home, our dining room brings the whole family to the table with a truly unique menu prepared fresh in-house. At Marino's, we know beer. With 16 beers constantly rotating on our taps, we take pride in supporting only local, independently owned craft breweries. Come experience Marino's American Eatery in Greensburg, Westmoreland County's local craft beer destination.
Your next golf adventure awaits at Manor Valley Golf Course in Export. Manor Valley offers 18 scenic holes over gentle sloping fairways and the purest putting surfaces around. Manor Valley Golf Course in Export is the perfect place to host your next golf outing, banquet party, or shower. Manor Valley also offers league play and great membership rates. Tee times available. Call 724-744-4242. Visit ManorValleyGC.com.
All right. Alongside Nico Megaludis, I am Smitty, and that'll do it for our intermission break, brought to you by Marino's American Eatery. Did you get some of them subs back there? I had about 6 of them.
I had about 7.
7? Yeah, see, you always got to one-up me, man. I came over and saw Lezak, and I gave him one. He said his knee's fine. He said it's all right.
I didn't give any away. I had all mine to myself.
You don't share.
No, absolutely
You don't share at all. You don't share at all. We want to get after it here with our number 4 match. This is going to be a good one, man. Mike Evans, Rick Durso.
Mike Evans is a mean dude. I haven't seen him wrestle in a while. I'm excited to see his meanness back.
He is. You know, he came into the weigh-ins yesterday over at Manor Valley Golf Club, but we got to give a shout-out to our man, Vinny D. Vince DeAugustine, head coach CEO. He also owns Manor Valley Golf Club. Scrambled to have those live weigh-ins over there. He fed these guys. And you can tell Mike, I think he cut a lot of weight yesterday. Like, I think his wife made him get out of the car around Breezewood and then run the rest of the way to Export. And there he is, being introduced. Central PA whitetail, our first whitetail out there. And the, you know, Jiggers, right?
Oh, Jiggers and Export.
Export, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We were talking about going to Jiggers after this for the wings, you know, the Mississippi Mud. And Mike's coming from the bathroom. He goes, "Did you say Jiggers?" He goes, "I was there last night." He goes, "Their wings are the best."
No, outstanding. Yes. I love that. That's why I love the dude.
Yeah, such a good dude. And here is Durso, representing the Philadelphia Founders. There's a good shot of that logo and single. Joey McCarra will be our head official for this one. Nick Sipes will take the side judge spot, put a 3 spot up on the clock. Let's go 3-3-3, our number 4 bout. Definitely different body stature here between these wrestlers. Reshot there by Durso. He's going to very nicely limp arm out for the first 2-point takedown. Bring one leg all the way up, right side on the tight waist, looking to step inside to trip. Good forward pressure, looking to run that snowplow. Evans trying to peel that right hand off of the waist. 2-0.
He's running that snowplow, but you see how he was controlling the hip there so that he can bump him down on his butt.
Indeed, that's why Evans was trying to clear it, because unless he gets cleared out of there, he can't get away. And we talked about it earlier. Control the bottom wrestler's hips if you want to be good on top. And there is indeed the 1-point escape. Evans looking for that 2-on-1. There's a shot with one arm. Is Durso jacked, or is it me? I mean, he was hanging on to Evans.
Sun's out, guns out today.
Yeah, for sure.
He's been doing his curls.
And he just flew back from Texas this morning.
Well, he flew in today.
Yeah, he couldn't be here with us last night. He was down there for work. So let's introduce these guys. Evans out of Enola, PA, a product of Cumberland Valley, and then Blair Academy, 165-8. Went on to Iowa. We all know that. 3-time All-American, 3 times taking 6th place. So he's an assistant coach, or former assistant coach at Navy, I now believe, right?
He was one of those guys where just every single year you saw him, you're like, this dude's just mean. Yeah. He's tough. He is tough.
Working his front head and arm here on Durso. Go ahead.
He wasn't afraid to show it out on the mat either, you know, with his opponents. It wasn't just he had that like style walking around. He wasn't afraid to show it with his opponents.
Reshot there by Durso, looking to come out the back door. Evans trying to tie up the left ankle, now into a double leg position, trying to peek across the back, and nice defense there. Heavy hip down by Evans. Now he's looking to go for a butt drag. Short offense around the front. Now he's got Durso in a front head and arm. Let's see if he can circle it all the way down to the mat. Under a minute to go, 2-1 in favor of Durso. Philadelphia Founders. Durso from Brumel, PA, Malvern Prep, class of 2011. Went on to Franklin and Marshall, one-time All-American, took 8th. He's currently a territory manager of coronary therapies at Boston Scientific and an assistant coach at Malvern Prep. And Malvern Prep will never go away. We see them produce and produce and continue to produce. They have some sustainability there. Evans in on a head inside single, trying to cut the corner. Digging in on that whizzer with the right arm is Durso, trying to work the head. Now he's got hand control, trying to stay on that hand and plant it into the mat. Nice job by Evans to get it back. Let's see.
Get his knee under there.
Gonna try to tabletop it.
Yeah, he wants to get his knee under the foot and then tabletop it.
Short time to go, 10
exactly,
seconds.
Right there.
Here he goes. He's got it all the way up. He's got to finish quick. He's going to drop all the way down to the ankle. See if he can bring it back into the middle here a little bit. And time will expire before he's able to get the 2-point takedown, but a great scramble there. No riding time here headed into the second period. It was a good shot, and I think that's going to give Mike that boost heading into the second period, knowing he can get in deep on a leg attack.
I feel someone's going to get tired of this match. I feel it.
Evans defers his choice. So when they flip the disc, you have options, and I should explain this. You can go neutral, that's both on your feet. You can go down, which is where Durso's going, or you can go top, which is where Evans is going, or you can defer, and that means you'll take choice in the third. Tell the story about Lezak.
Oh, you could see Levallee. He told the ref whenever he deferred and Lezak picked top, he's like, "Can I change it back to my
can I have
decision?"
that back? Yeah. Your side judge now, Nick Slapes, came over. He told us that story during the intermission. That is good stuff right there. 3-1 after that 1-point escape. Durso circled right back to center. The officials dream when wrestlers stay in the middle. Little shot, reshot there. Shane Valco in the corner for Durso. Coach Homan over there, across from our broadcast booth, our Defense Soap broadcast booth.
Have you ever been slapped by Coach Homan? Every time I see him, boom, right in the back of the neck.
It gives you that instant headache. It kind of goes away, though,
Wakes me up, gives me a headache, and I don't know if it's a good thing, bad thing, but wakes me up, I guess.
It's like the Leroy Jethro Gibbs from NCIS when he smacks Tony Donoso in the back of the head. And, you know, speaking of smacking me in the back of the head, Coach Gill over there, remember, but he had the head coach at Shadyside Academy when I was the assistant. When he used to teach, he used to demonstrate club downs. Give me such a headache. And I'm like, Coach, you know, you're just showing it on me. He goes, no, I gotta make this real.
The best being a dummy when someone's showing snap downs. It's not a good day.
This guy's staying engaged, center mat. Looking to climb up on that 2-1 is a Mike Evans, the whitetail out of Central PA. Going to try to post on the right side to a shot, but he's going to find himself in a front head and arm. Let's see if he can go short offense here. 1:15 to go, middle period. He's got to get good. He's got to get Durso moving here. He's staying out in front. And there he goes, trying to cut to the side. He was trying to get inside out on the left ankle of Durso. Durso saw it, was able to square up. Actually, almost drive up to his feet. Good response there.
Yeah, Evans, when he gets that front head like you are right, I think he's trying to wear on him too much and just pull him. But you got to get his elbows down to the mat and get an angle from that position.
He's doing a nice job keeping his elbows up, not allowing Durso to get high up on that tricep, almost like alligator arms.
Yeah, that's what you need. You don't want someone sucking in.
Shots there by Durso. Now he's got him. Now he's trying to bring that elbow up, so not a great grip on that right side for Durso. Now he's going to look, reshot right there, head inside single, trying to cut the corner. Let's see if he can tabletop and bring it up even quicker. He's got almost 45 seconds. A little bit of funky knee right there. See if he can change off to the double. Needs to try to get that foot up off the mat.
On his knee.
Go ahead, explain it.
Yeah, he wants to come down to the ankle here and shelf, get his right knee under.
That looks like you out there doing a split, by the way. Except your other leg would be wrapped around your head.
Yep, I've been there a few times.
I know, I've seen it. Oh, nice job right there. Even nicer reaction right back to Nico's split position.
Full split.
Good golly, Miss Molly, my groin hurts right now. How about you all out there? Again, we want to thank you for hanging out with us here on this beautiful Saturday night from Murraysville, Pennsylvania. Trying to cut the corner now right there. He tried to limp arm out, and that had to be a little bit exhausting for Mike. Unable to, great execution, just unable to finish, but credit to Durso.
He was there for 40 seconds.
Yeah.
Trying to fight that big leg of Durso's and those heavy hips.
If I know anything, he's not going to quit. We'll have to quit, though, now, because that's the end of the second period. Here comes the third. Throw another 3 spot up. It'll be Evans' choice. Get himself a 1-point escape, making it 3-2. I like the DJ. Good backup beats going on.
Little beats.
Yep. Thanks to our production crew here.
No one's dancing like Nahshon, though.
No.
I don't know if we'll see that again, though.
Right side cover for Durso. Going to go with the claw from the right side, looking for a lift mat return. Evans quickly up to his feet, working that top hand, and then looking. Wow, that was kind of dangerous. Thought that Evans was going to step over and catch him on his back, but Evans did get the 1-point escape. 2-1 now. 3-2 with 2:40 to go.
Let's see what kind of offense Evans has here. You know, he's been hanging on the head a lot. But he's gotten about 1 or 2 good attacks, though. But Durso's defense, when he gets in there, those splits were
for sure.
Those were pretty nasty.
For sure, yeah. He's going to have to finish quick. Evans seems like he's wrestling from the open a little bit more now. Not really engaging tight. Saw some stutter steps earlier. Let's see if he gets his feet moving, creates some angles. Uses the collar tie on the right side. Now he changes off to a fish hook. Half shot attempt by both of them, circling in the same direction. Durso's going to suck him in with that collar tie. Re-engaging inside on the collar tie is Evans.
Evans got
2 minutes to go.
He's got to look for a little bit more angles here. He's not getting Durso off balance.
Not moving him.
Yes, he's got 2 minutes to really, because these guys are tired. You know, when you start faking up.
Shot, reshot right there by Durso. Finds himself deep in on a double, trying to peek out the back door. You know, waste a little bit of time. He's going to try to dump off on the right side.
Sit over his right hip.
He's going to try to step over right here. Maybe find ourselves in a funk position. Let's see if Evans takes it all the way across, because there is no danger call here in the CWA, so he can kind of hang out. Nice reaction there. Good golly, man. Mike Evans avoids a 2-point takedown, and that'll get an applause from the crowd. Now he's going to get in on a head outside single, changes off to the double, and takes the lead with 1:15 to go. There's Mike Evans doing Mike Evans stuff. How about it?
He just wanted it there.
For sure. There's no riding time to mention, but you can guarantee that Mike is going to do his darnest to ride it. He's content to stay right here and waste another 5 seconds. Now he'll drive him out of bounds. He's going to keep that foot in. You know, it's not really stalling, but guess what? Nope. He's accumulating riding time.
You got to do what you got to do there.
Oh, it is down there. Why didn't you tell me that before? He's up to 25 seconds, and he's just keeping that 1 point of contact in. If you're Durso,
just want to get the heck
yeah,
out
I would
of bounds.
dive to the locker room. Let's get a fresh start here.
You got 35 seconds to score.
I think Durso's got a plan, though. He's from Franklin and Marshall. He's pretty smart.
Those dudes are smart.
They got
a good degree.
They are
way smarter than those Penn State guys.
Changes to the tight waist. Was a right side cover looking for a Granby, but Evans just kind of let him go and didn't let the hips roll all the way through to a tripod position. Goes Durso. 25 seconds to go. 42 on the ride time clock here for Evans. And I'll tell you what, this is just typical Iowa Hawkeye stuff, typical PA wrestling guy stuff. Tying up wrists underneath. Looking to go with that Granby again. Durso trying to flurry here near the edge. Under 10 to go. 59, and there is the Evans 1 minute of riding time, and he's going to tie up that wrist, and Mike Evans with a come from behind win. And guess what? That's got the Evans family across the way from us up on their feet.
Outstanding wrestling.
That was a great match right there. How about
it? Wasn't too high scoring, but there was some excellent wrestling.
Mike Evans, you know, he just told us a story the other day. He was doing 12-ounce curls pull side when Danny Neff, who's a great friend of his, and guess what? Derek Caldwell, the commish, throws out the beverage. All right, Mike. He still looks mean. D, you better watch yourself, dude. He might take you down.
He's hydrating.
D, go ahead and get a word with our man, Mike Evans.
What kind of
celebration over there? Smack a beer. Love that, my friend. Dan, he was tough to score on. Put the splits on you. You had many different attacks trying to get there, and you finally got it done in the third period. Talk about your performance.
Not the best I've ever wrestled, but it was good to get out there and problem solve in my own head. Like you said, kept getting that single leg. He's splitting. He's giving me the limp knee. change it up, hit him with the high crotch, and actually finish. So it's good to feel like I can still do that at the amount of training I'm doing now.
Absolutely. As a former hockey, how good did it feel to pull that one out at the end?
As a hawk, I know my endurance and just endurance up in my head is always going to outlast my opponent. So I knew if I could just wear on his head, get him tired, get him sweaty, eventually I was going to find one and rip it.
My man, congratulations, and go have some 12-ounce curls, my friend.
Thanks, man.
For sure, we're going to go to Jiggers with Mike Evans later on. Congratulations. That was a great match, Nico. We got some highlights right here. You see him getting a good old smack, and Durso struck first right here. Nice limp arm for that 2-point takedown. You tell us about this one right here.
Yep, right here. I don't know if he scored on this one.
No, this is to the splits. This is just showing off that flexibility. Then some good defense right here for Durso, trying to peek out that back door, and there is the shot right there. And I'll tell you what, he shot that from Iowa. He was so far away.
He said he was going to rip it. He also ripped a, what is this, a prehistoric Pilsner.
Yeah, well, he didn't bring us one. I'll tell you what. Nice job right here. So we get the instant replay of that 12-ounce curl.
Prehistoric Pilsner.
Right there. Let's move it up to our next one, match number 5. And this is one I'm really, really looking forward to, partner. How about this? We got Trent Hidlay taking on Matt Feinsilver.
He is a bull.
Dude, he's so
One
big.
of the strongest guys. That underhook, he's going to want to dig in those underhooks.
Why is he so strong? Because he eats what?
He's from Central PA.
Yeah, Central PA.
Oh, he eats the hoagies.
Yeah, he eats hoagies.
That's what
that
it is.
Pepperoni, puts a,
man. We're going back to the
sausage
pepperoni
on
and
there.
salami.
Yeah, he's so big.
I think he had about 5 of them. I had 7 before, but I think he had 5 or 6.
Just so strong. He is a Central PA boy, and he's going to take on Matt Feinsilver. Yes, the brother of Mitch. He rocks a nice little stash too, does Feinsilver, doesn't he?
Yeah, Hidlay was just overseas as well. He just competed about a week or 2 ago in Hungary.
Lost to the Olympic champ.
Yes, Donnie Tirati.
I'm watching it right now, Trent, on the podcast. He goes, after a minute, turn it off. Because that's when it went real bad for him. But what a great experience for him, right? To get himself up on the ladder.
Yep.
Trent Hidlay, a product of Lewistown, PA, Mifflin County, class of 2018, where he went 154-14, but 4-time state qualifier, state medalist, second, first, and first. Went to NC State, was 101-12, was a 5-time NC 2A qualifier, and a 4-time All-American, second, fifth, fourth, and second. Currently a Wolfpack Training Center athlete. He's taken on Matt Feinsilver out of Greenwood Village, Colorado, Cherry Creek High School. Career record of 151-33, 3-time medalist, 1-time state champion. Went on to Duke.
Look at those when Hidlay snaps, he's looking to throw that underhook right into the far leg.
He wants a great reaction.
He's going to be trying that a lot this match.
Well, we all know he loves that underhook, and boy, he punches it and he works. Yep. I mean, he wears you out with it, gets you moving, and there's so much offensive opportunity.
With snap, making you react and coming up to that underhook and far pick.
Feinsilver, a 4-time NCAA qualifier, currently a Cliff Keene Wrestling Club athlete. Match number 5 of 6, and there's that underhook to a cross ankle pick. Nice reaction there by Feinsilver to step out of it.
And Feinsilver's wrestled. He wrestles for Israel as well, so he's had a lot of overseas experience.
There it is, right to it. Look at Feinsilver, though, maybe looking for that headache, but he was able to slip out of it. Was Hidlay looking to go with a little bit of funkery, if you will, rolling all the way through. Still no points awarded yet. Hidlay trying to hip heist. I think Feinsilver's going to keep that right leg extended and just kind of hope and beg. There it is, this stalemate. His brother Mitch in the corner, as with Shane Valco, Coach Homan across the way.
I guess
in Hidlay's corner.
I guess 25-pounder up.
There's the 2, weight on the hands. Hidlay strikes first, does Hoagie Boy.
I was going to say, I guess 25-pounders aren't the only ones that forward roll. Feinsilver hit one. That was pretty impressive.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're going to have a couple of heavyweights coming up next, and we both know that they can rock and roll. These guys don't wrestle like heavyweights.
Nope.
You know, very Kyle Snyder-esque, if you will. They move 2-0, though, with 1:15 to go in the first period. Again, match number 5. Left side cover. Double thigh pry. I thought maybe a little bit of a false start, but who cares?
If you ain't
running
cheating,
that
you ain't
spiral
trying.
ride, that's it, man. Gaining that competitive edge. It's not cheating, it's competitive edges. Going to give him the 1-point escape, makes it 2-1. 23 seconds of riding time. Going with a chest wrench from out in front. Going to be blown dead here by our man Nick Sipes, head official. Again, Joey McCara, the side judge for this one. Figures Joey, the littlest official in Westmoreland County, will be the one officiating the guys that weigh 265 pounds.
Your problem against little people?
I was waiting for you to say it. No, I'm not going 3-3-3 with you either, so don't even ask.
I'm ready.
No, you're not. You're getting married in 3 weeks. You need to be healthy.
She told me I could have a black eye on the wedding date. She was like, hey, that's fine. If you wrestle the day before, if you have a black eye, I'm okay with it.
I love it.
Yeah, that's a good girl.
I'll come
right
to your
there.
wedding if you have ham. And there's that underhook windmill to the cross knee pick. Another 2-point takedown, 4-1 with 20 to go here in the first period. I was in Flick's wedding. I told him the only way I would be in is if he had ham.
Oh, boy.
I'm a big ham guy.
Big ham.
Ham. I love ham, dude. I love pig. Oh, steak? Bro,
steak.
Meat? Yes, meat. I'm
Absolutely. I would never be able to go vegan. Sorry, anyone out here? Well, I'm not sorry because I love some steak.
4-1 right now. Short time to go. Good forward pressure on the left side by Hidlay. Just kind of sag riding, trying to wear out the clock, and indeed he will. And he'll take a 4-1 with no riding time there in the first period. Flip of the disc goes green. Hidlay has what's written on his tape around his laces. Is that B2W? I saw that actually. I think it's a hashtag. Look that up for us, if you will. B2W.
B2W.
Was that a contact? Whose contact is it? Oh, probably been out there since Nahshon wrestled. Right side cover. Nice explosion. Let's tell you what. Big guys can't stand up fast. Looking for a backward trip right into a crab ride is Fine Silver. Then right back up to his feet goes Hidlay. Back down. He's going to drop down to the ankles, and there goes the bucking bull trying to kick away.
Man,
Fine Silver catches up with the hips.
to get out.
Good scramble action there. See, right there, I would be done. I don't know if I could go anymore after that one. I would have said I gave it hell, and I'm done. 4-1, 2:38 to go here in the middle frame. Right side cover for the New Jersey Mob.
Hidlay doesn't want any of that.
Nope.
Right up.
Collar tie on this right side. See if they get circling. Pushing and pulling, looking for leg attacks. 5-1 now the score. Ear-to-ear collar tie. Not too much going on right there, but just kind of chilling out and taking a breath. You know, there's not a lot of, I mean, you'd have to go with elbow bumps. That's really the only offensive opportunity there is.
Maybe Hidlay's thinking of a hoagie right now.
Yeah, I bet he is. Should have brought the
Jiggers
table of
hoagies.
hoagies out right here behind us.
Jiggers hoagies.
Collar over collar tie. Now they're getting a little, you can tell their stance is adjusted. They've dropped their hips and their knees down a little bit, almost like they're ready to engage. It was almost like it was an unspoken, let's just agree to hang out here for 20, take a breath. Now the two break free. Minute 40 to go. 5-1 to lead for the purple singleted Hidlay. Central PA Whitetails. And I love the name, the Mob. New Jersey Mob. Red singlet, love
Jersey
it.
Mob.
Jersey Mob, and there's that, man, he's so good with that underhook.
It's explosive.
Beautiful reaction that time by Matt. Avoid that 2-point takedown. You can hear Mitch say it's coming.
Yeah, if you reach against Hidlay, he's looking for it. So I think that's why
he throws it like an uppercut, like Tyson's uppercut.
Yeah, Fine Silver's wrestling really conservative. Keeping that elbow in. Oh, nice shot
there by Fine Silver. Reshot there by Hidlay. Two are going to wrestle here at the edge. Under a minute to go. Collar over collar. Now they bring it in ear to ear. See how they controlling that elbow on our side. There's that underhook, man. You can hear the energy he's putting into that when he throws it. Half minute to go
Fine
here.
Silver's got to work his butt towards the center here. You don't want to hang out. your butt toward
Sure.
facing the
Circle
out
in.
of bounds. Just doesn't look good from a ref perspective as well.
Perspective, no, absolutely. I think they're being a little bit more lax, if you will, and I love that. But certainly high school, college, I mean, if you're at the state or national tournament right now, they're going to bang you because you need to circle your tail in, back in, and get busy. Short time to go. You're just about 5 seconds. Hidlay will take that 5-1 lead to the third. It'll be Matt's decision. Mustache Matthew. Gonna get set. Final 3 minutes up on the board. Hidlay covers. Right side. Going to come right out in front to the over-unders, and boy, he'll do anything to get to it. Yeah, he is. Posted on the head of Hidlay. Now engages left side with that collar tie. See if he gets heavy and starts circling his feet. Try to get Hoagie moving around a little bit. 5-2 the score. Getting heavy on the head now at the edge is Matt. Hidlay going to retreat back to middle. Staying in good position, elbows in, hands up, and there it goes. Man, it's so fast. Yep.
Wow. And man,
I don't even know that he used the underhook. Oh, it's great reaction time by these guys. You know, they still have that mentality that they absolutely despise to lose. Hidlay looking for another
That is chain wrestling right there. One thing didn't work, the next.
Sequence wrestling. Sequence wrestling. I love it. I mean, at this level, you can't. How many times are you going to be able to score on plan A? You got to go to B, C, and D.
You have to against the best guys in the country, best guys in the world. You got to know, hey, if this doesn't work, I go to this and then to this. So it's multiple. It's chain wrestling.
Absolutely correct. 1 minute 55 seconds to go after that 2-point takedown. Hidlay up 7-2. Let's see if Matt explodes up to his feet here, get that 1-point escape, and try to cut into that lead with a 2-point takedown. Thigh pry on the right side by Hidlay. Good forward pressure. See if Matt goes to a knee slide, try to create some hip separation, allowing himself to explode up to his feet. How about Levallee across the way over there? You know, he's went from the mat to feeding his baby. I mean, that's just family right there. At least he's got somebody's baby. I didn't know if he had a baby, but he's helping Mama over there.
He's a saint.
He is indeed. They go out of bounds with 1:18 to go in our 5th of 6 matches. The big guys getting ready to come up here next. That'll be Jordan Wood and Meech Thomas, and that's going to be a good one. These were, you know, all the interviews that we did on the podcast on Monday were absolutely awesome, but these two were very interesting. You know, from the hobbies, from the challenges they grew up with. Here's Fine Silver up to his feet.
It is interesting hearing the background of a lot of people, you know, because it ain't just wrestling. You know, there's life, and a lot of them have come from different backgrounds, so it's very unique to hear, you know, some of their stories.
These two starting to really hand fight and turn up the juice with 50 to go. Hidlay does have riding time and a 7-3 lead, so in fact it would be 8-3. Now he's in on that head inside single, and he's going to change off to the double. And somebody over there is very excited. I don't know who it is, but I just hear nice, nice. I imagine maybe that's Mr. Hidlay across the way there wearing the purple whitetail shirt. He's just going to kind of hang out as we approach the half minute. He's got the right leg laced up of Matt Fine Silver.
He had a really good cutback. That was like the Logan Stieber cutback.
For sure.
He'd get in, guy would square up.
Because the guy hipped in so hard that way, right? And, you know, you just, okay, we'll go that way if that's the way you want to go. Nice little misdirect.
Now Hidlay's trying to score.
For sure. Trying to scoot the corner, though, is Fine Silver, and he can scramble for a big guy as well. He's looking for a crotch lift and see if he can step all the way across. And you can tell that Hidlay's been wrestling freestyle. You see him drop his hips down, trying not to give up any exposure. And time will expire in our 5th match.
That was a great match.
9-4, Trent Hidlay victorious over Matt Fine Silver. That'll take us to our 6th match, but not before Trent Hidlay joins our Donnie Hall over here on the other side, giving some handshakes to the opposing coaches. Donnie, if you had a hoagie, I bet he'd come over there. As Trent Hidlay heading all the way over.
No doubt about that.
Steak hoagie.
Steak hoagie.
Trent, congratulations, brother. Heck of a performance. You opened them up early with your underhook. We talked about that on Monday. That's obviously a big part of your offense. But then you started to go to some misdirection shots, some head inside singles. Talk about your performance.
Yeah, I think, keep wrestling simple. Get to the positions that you're good at before they get to the positions they're good at. So I like my over-under position. It's really hot out there. I knew I was going to have to be, pretty crisp when I get to my shots, and hit a nice misdirection single. Probably should have went there a little bit earlier, but super long, super tough. So, get a little bit of riding time in there. It's good stuff.
No doubt about it, no doubt about it. Yeah, man, you talk about it. You're one of the best guys in the world right now, trying to hunt down an Olympic team, hunt down world teams. What did it mean to you step on the mat here and compete in a 9-minute folk style match?
It means a lot. I love wrestling, and I just got my ass kicked in Budapest last week, so what better way to get back on the mat and wrestle hard. So really appreciate you guys for putting this on. It's, people always talk about wanting wrestling, and you guys did it. So we're here, we're wrestling. People need to support this and keep it moving because this is awesome. I mean, wrestling should be fun. You should enjoy it. I think the people here are enjoying it. And I don't know, it's awesome, man. I love being able to put on for the sport, and if you inspire somebody along the way to do what you're doing or to support, then it's a job well done. But I had a blast. I'm really tired. Need water.
You're the man. Thank you so much for the time. Great interview. Appreciate you, brother.
How awesome was that, coming from a guy that didn't even want to wrestle when he was younger? He wouldn't be wrestling if it wasn't for his brother Hayden. Get another look here at some replays coming up. Nice job by both these young men. There's just that he can tell his power drives. Oh, he is absolutely a force. There's that underhook. I mean,
should I say power again?
Yeah, I mean, he just throws it so hard that it knocks you off balance and out of position. But
there's the cutback there.
Beautiful cutback. He was proud of himself to get some riding time too. But he's right. Hey, it's here, everybody. It is here, so we need to support it. We need to continue it. And speaking of continuing, we're going to continue right into match number 6. The big guys, the heavy duties.
These guys can move for heavyweights.
Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled. Isn't it amazing, the evolution of the heavyweight position?
It's completely different, even from when I was in college. Now these guys are moving, man.
Sure.
They can
like
shoot.
The heavyweights could drill with you in college, and I'm sure that you guys could. I mean,
We mess around. Yes, we do. I have to whoop on them too. My 25-pound butt whooping on the heavyweights.
Throwing splits on them. Show me a heavyweight you can do a split. And Jordan, he just looks great too. Lehigh Valley Hellbender, product of Lehigh. Also went to high school at Boyertown. He's a 3-time state qualifier, 3-time state medalist, second, and first. Then he went on to Lehigh, 123, 5-time NCAA qualifier. All-American, took 4th and 3rd. Currently an athlete at the Regional Training Center at Lehigh, and the Assistant Director of Leadership Development and Sport Performance. That's a really long title. Flick, that might be longer than a title I had at Seton Hill University. Meach Thomas out of Ferguson, Missouri, and you heard the smack right there. Love that gold singlet, the Pittsburgh Skywalkers. What a great name.
He's coming in hot with that club.
He was coming in hot with Chipotle the other night during our podcast. Yeah, he was crushing it, dude. Made me hungry.
Hopefully he didn't have that before the match here tonight.
No, I don't think so. I think he was a little bit smarter about what he was eating. He's out of McClure High School.
He was eating salami and pepperoni.
Yeah.
Nice shot by Meach.
Head inside single. See if he can drive it all the way up. Great response there. Digging in on that whizzer on the right side by Jordan Wood. These big guys are already moving. I guarantee these two have tanks too. No doubt about it. Meach was at Pitt from 2018 to 2020. Also went Williams Baptist, where he was a 2-time NAI champion. Now Wood returning the offensive leg attack favor, finds himself in a seatbelt position, and Flick even got himself out of the way because there's about $10,000 worth of equipment.
Step over here and shelf the leg.
See if he can limp out. And Meach trying to square all the way up, and yes, I am wrestling with them, and we'll go out of bounds. No points scored there.
Trying to take me down over here.
As Meach is the director of wrestling operations at Pitt, but I believe he's headed to Brown too. Two great offensive leg attack opportunities in just 1:07 in this one. Now Wood staying heavy on the head, stalking like a cat, throwing out stutter steps. Now he's going to engage. Collar ties, over collar ties on both sides.
Yeah, Meach has really gotten progressively better. His freestyle knowledge, too. He just came off the Olympic trials as well. He competed with me there. And, you know, you can just tell he's getting smarter and smarter as an athlete. Because, you know, it's one of these things where, yeah, we can be the really good athletes. We can wrestle hard. But you got to be smart and have smart tactics. And that's one of the things that he's really made a lot of improvements on the last couple of years.
Well, he was very late to the sport.
Yeah.
You know, he didn't start wrestling at the age of 2 like we all did. But we're glad that he did. How about it? I mean, he's fun to watch, exciting, and certainly happy to have him as a big part of the CWA. 2 minutes gone here in the first. Meach trying to clear out of that front head and arm attempt. Does so successfully. Guys both staying in good positions. Meach looking for underhook on the right side. Nice job by Wood, pinching that elbow in. Meach in, head inside single, and you can see that heavy hip down, trying to circle. He's got the hand up the gazooks, looking for that butt drag, and he is going to get the 2-point takedown. 2 minutes and 35 seconds in, and I'll tell you what, he was checking oil, trying to cut that corner. He had to anchor in somewhere, and he did get all the way around. Meach needs to get a 1-point escape right here because it changed the whole dynamic of what you can do in the second period. How about it, Nico?
Absolutely. Those last 10, 20-second scores are huge.
End of the period scoring, an edge of the mat, scoring right there. Now they're running around the mat, and Meach is going to turn and face and get that 1-point escape. That is, and it changes the whole dynamic of what happens here in the second.
Mentally.
For sure. 2-1, Meach's going to crouch down, take the flip of the disc. I guarantee there's no riding time point to discovery. Hey, we're sprinting. I'd be tired. Wood going to go down here in the second. Love that logo on the back. Love it. Skywalker. Right side cover for Meach. Trying to come right up to his feet. Cutting away, trying to float all the way behind is Meach. Looking for that ankle on the right side. Wood steps out of it. He looked like he was turning around and ready for a leg attack. Yeah, they are moving. About 500, over 500 pounds of human being out there right now. 3-1 in favor of the Hellbender in the green singlet. But looking for that underhook. Nice job by Wood to get that elbow back inside because you could tell Meach,
I really like that because he knew the tie-ups. Like when you're wrestling, you don't want to be in the tie-ups that you don't want to be in. You know, guys sometimes hang out. Someone has an underhook or front headlock and they try and hang out there. No, if you're not good at that position, get the heck out of there.
For sure.
Don't wrestle from there.
And don't say, oh, just because I saw somebody else do it, I think I could do it. You saw right there, Wood reached and Meach posted on it. Was looking for that head outside single or high crotch, and Wood was able to circle out of it. Now they're exchanging some over-unders, maybe a little bit of pummeling going on out there, if you will. 2 minutes to go in the middle period.
And it's different. I'm not saying to not try things, but no one ever wants to be in a front headlock. I don't want a front headlock. I don't think anyone wants to be in a front headlock or someone have an underhook. So get out of there. You don't want to hang out there. You don't want to be comfortable and, you know, letting time tick down. That's just not wrestling. You want to get to the tie-ups that you're good at, and that's how you score.
Yeah, for sure. Two doing some good hand fighting shot there by Meach. He was in on the ankle. I thought maybe a reshot attempt right there. 90 seconds to go in the second period. These two still rocking and rolling. You know, almost 6 minutes in, staying in good position. Tell Wood is so heavy with that left hand trying to pull down. I couldn't imagine the pressure downward. Nice job by Meach to clear it out, but by circling, he wanted to control that elbow. There's a high cross into a reshot. Let's see if he can finish right here. Oh, I thought he was going to try to do what Jordan did to Schultz at the NCAA semifinals when he lifted about 300 pounds. Now he's going to high leg over. Let's see if he can high leg over. He's got Wood flat. He's got plenty of time. He's working on that hand. Look at the strength on Wood. He's going to regain his base. Still locked. High in the crotch. Now right here, Meach needs to get to work. Heavy hip down.
Are you kidding me?
Look at, he's going to hip in real hard. Here comes Wood. Oh my goodness.
That's
now
incredible.
He's in advantage. Going to bring Meach all the way back in. Meach trying to work on that hand. He toes it down. Great work by both of these guys.
That is will by both of these guys.
Holy heck. Good golly, Miss Molly. We're under 30 seconds. It's 3-1. Great leg attacks, great
sometimes
defense.
Fight is just greater than technique, and these guys both are just freaking fighting.
For sure.
It is technique too.
For sure, and right here, I think Woods is he's going to stay heavy on that head and make him carry her around a little bit, try to wear on that back. But neither guy looks really that tired. So I think we're in for a great finale here in the final 3 minutes of our final match of the evening. No riding time.
This is an outstanding 3-to-1 match. These guys are fighting through every position. I don't know how Jordan got out of that. He was flat against Meach is what, 250 pounds?
And the hand wasn't even locked.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
The hands were broke. Oh, man, there was a lot of force right there. Oh, Mickey Phillippi's got a baby over here. Did Mickey have a baby?
He did. He
did. All right. As this league continues, we're going to get to know these guys a little bit more intimately. We want to get to know them off of the mat, hobbies and interests. Like Meach, he loves to play music. Plays the guitar, plays the piano, plays the violin. Yep. Here he comes all the way up to his feet, trying to cut into this 3-1 Hellbender lead. That's Jordan Wood. He's going to swing it all the way around. Not always advised. He's going to did he give him the 1-point escape? Yep. He did give him the 1-point escape. So 22 seconds in, and we've already got good action going on here. They always try to put the main card last. Who would have known, and they're all great matches, but who would have known that these two, with this kind of action being this big, now he's going to post into a double, changes off to a single. Wood trying to stay square out front, blocking on the hips. He's going to look to spin all the way around. There's right hand on the head. Here. You can tell if Zeus is going to go, Meach is going to circle back up.
Meach is just fighting, man.
Great match. Oh, my goodness. I can't wait till the fall when the actual league starts.
That's going to be so exciting.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday night duels. That's right. We said duels. Under 2 minutes to go, 3-2.
That starts in the fall?
That does start in the fall. We'll learn a little bit more about that. I know our man D. Hall's going to have a word with Derek.
It'll be exciting when these guys are on teams together, trying to win.
For sure. Wish we could tell you who Donnie was going to talk to after this bout, but right now it's completely unclear. I mean, as stands, it would be Jordan, but lots of opportunities looming with 90 seconds to go for Meach. Guy's doing a good job staying center, still in pretty good position. It's coming. I don't know what's coming, but it is.
I know what's coming. I know something big is coming, though, because these are some big boys.
Now Meach starting to get his feet moving. Overcaller on that left side. 5 seconds to go. There's our Mr. Right shot. He gets in on that left ankle. Now he's got his head to the outside, and there it is. The 2-point takedown. He takes the lead. The riding time will not be a factor. The clock working backwards. Wood trying to work his way all the way up. He's going to look at a 265-pound man looking to rubber knee, and he might be able to do it. Nope, they're going to end up in a little bit of a pretzel position. Now, how about this? Wood creeps all the way up on top. 2-point reversal. We talked about reversals earlier. Now, we might have another one because Meach has his hips back. He lamparts. Now he's gonna have to get his knees up. He's gonna get it for stalling. Oh, and there's gonna be the equalizer right there. 6-6. Will we have bonus time? Just got the crowd up. Oh man, this is exciting. I have to get up. 10 seconds to go. 6-6. It's a 2-minute. Again, a 2-minute sudden death.
Who wants to sit during this?
Oh my. This overtime, this bonus wrestling brought to you by Quest School of Wrestling. Shout out to Jim Akerley. Meach wants him up. 6-6. Bonus time brought to you by Quest School of Wrestling. Yep, 2 minutes. I know, don't tell me, Joey. I'm tired. Joey McCarra, our head official for this one. Nick Sipes, our side judge. Again, shout out to our awesome crew here this evening.
Letting these guys kind of regroup a little bit, think of what they want to do.
Okay, we're going to get up on our feet. Toe the line, 2 minutes. Sudden victory wins.
I love this. These guys are so tired, but they are fighting for every single point.
For sure. And how ironic is it? There's a shot there by Meach. Now he's going to spin for the go beyond, and he gets a 2-point takedown. Wow. I don't know. I would have been a little scared with him running at me.
Yeah, I would have ran so quickly.
What a great match. Good job.
Outstanding work, guys. Outstanding work.
You know, they talked about it during the podcast. They're going to hang out afterwards, have a beer. I'm sure Evans will be somewhere around with them. Good job to both of these guys. Wow. Thanks to both our officials, Joey McCara, Nick Sykes.
That was hard.
Hey, Donnie, talk to the overtime winner. Maybe you want to give him a break.
Yeah, Meech, what a match, man. Over 9 minutes of wrestling. Incredible, incredible heavyweight finale to finish us off. You had him flat over here on his belly and still did not give up the takedown. It's incredible stuff, incredible match. Talk about your performance.
It was hard. No doubt about that. Thank God for the ability, but Jordan's a great competitor, and it's just hard to score. I can do more probably. It was a long, long match.
It was a long, long match indeed. Talk about finding the last little breath there to get the last takedown in overtime.
I'm not wrestling for myself, for God and my wife. So I thought about that and got it done.
Thank you, Meech. I really appreciate you, brother. Congratulations.
Man, what a match right there. He said that was a long, long, long match. Partner, it's been awesome to work with you. We're not done just yet. Yeah, we got some replays right here. Look at that. I mean, he was digging in right there, right there. There's two. And you know what it was?
That's
Stayed hand on the
weight.
head. Yep. Look at this. I mean, wrestling like you out there, 125 pounds, bringing him back into the middle. Guess what? He fights out of it, toes down.
There, yep.
Toes down.
That was one of my favorite scrambles of the whole
high crotch
whole
right
meeting.
here. 2-point takedown. I thought at one point he was going to do what he did to Schultz.
Reversal.
There's the two, then there's going to be another two, and then another two.
Beautiful. And that just shows right there how tough he is.
That's will, that's power. Man, that was a lot of fun right there.
I had an unbelievable night. These guys, the amount of points, I want to know how much points was scored out of these 6 bouts.
Well, we're going to give you a little post-match recap here in a little bit, but my man D. Hall has our commish. Derek Caldwell, go ahead, Johnny.
Derek, you just watched 6 of some of the best matches I've seen in a long time. You're the mastermind behind this. We just finished up. Talk about it.
I mean, I think it started great, right? We had 30-some points in the first match, and we end with an overtime match. I personally was hoping for a clinch at the end. Didn't get there, but you're right. 6 great matches. Everybody showed out. Everybody came to wrestle, and really that's what we're trying to do with the CWA. We want to create opportunity for these guys to not just compete, but for them to be able to compete at the highest level where they can let it all out, throw the kitchen sink at each other, and let the cards fall where they may.
There's no doubt about it. You really created a great environment for a lot of points, a lot of action, man, and I think it's conducive to a great league that's coming in the fall. Talk about that and talk about that possibility coming here in a couple months.
Yeah, so we're going to continue to build, right? We want to get this out into all these markets, right? You saw 6 teams tonight, and we want to be able to make sure that those people that are in those markets for those teams are able to see this firsthand, and we're going to continue to build and build and build, and then we're going to, when it's time, it's going to go. It's going to be full bore. We're going to have a little more tweaks to do. Obviously, I'm sure folks at home had some things they probably saw on the stream or whatever, and here in the arena, we're trying to work all that out. This is a work in progress, right? It takes time, and we're not going to stop. We're going to keep working to perfect this thing, get it better and better each and every time we come out.
And we need your support out there, right? We need you guys to support us, to support these wrestlers. We're doing everything we can to put a great product on the mat, and Derek is the lead man behind it. Derek, thank you so much, and thank you for everything you've done for this event, and it's amazing, man. Awesome job.
Thanks, Donnie.
The commish, Derek Caldwell. What a great conversation you had with him right there. You know, you can tell he's a little bit emotional. Got some highlights coming up right here for you, but how emotional was it? You could just look on Derek's face that it was like, man, it's real now, right?
Smitty, man, we've been talking to Derek for weeks, right? And he's just, he wants, this to go so well, and it's because it's so important to these guys. It's so important to these wrestlers. Nico's talked about it, man. It's such a good experience, such a good opportunity. And, man, when these guys get on teams and they start cheering for each other and getting after it, we're going to see a lot of fun stuff come the fall.
For sure. I mean, we talked about that. Going to have some highlights from this evening. But, yeah, there's so much work that has been put into this over the last 4 years. How about it? And, you know, it finally comes to fruition. And again, we need you all to support.
Absolutely.
You know, like we talked about, you're paying $100, $180 for MMA fight.
Yep.
This was what, $20?
Yep.
$20 to watch that.
Every month, right? It's UFC is like $65 or $70. I mean, $20 to watch some of the best wrestling we've seen. I mean, that heavyweight match was worth the price of Mitchell alone. Right there, you see what 30-some points in the first match.
Yeah, Nahshon, there's a double there near the end, and that's kind of where you put the cherry on top. You get fine silver. Coming out here against.
That was beautiful.
Oh, it was beautiful against Evan Henderson. I mean, what about that wasn't? Joey Levallee comes out. A little bit of a scary moment in this one against Ethan Lezak. He's okay. I did give him a sub from from the hospitality room again, thanks to Marino's American Eatery for their hospitality. And there's the first comeback kid here tonight. Probably has the best celebration I've ever seen in my entire life. And there it is right there. I knew we'd capture that replay. That was D. Hall's favorite. A little bit of a gold. Isn't that Goldberg that would come out and do that? Or
whole bunch of them.
Whole bunch of them. There's Hidlay right there. I'm sure it was off one of his underhook setups. And there's the man right there.
Will right there.
There's that double leg go behind takedown, and he wins it in OT. Post-match recap brought to you by Manor Valley Golf Club. Our man Vinny D saving the day yesterday, allowing us weigh-ins, feeding all these boys. Nico, your thoughts before we sign it off from the first ever Championship Wrestling Association Showcase.
I still want to know how much points was scored in those 6 bouts, because it was not a small amount.
Well, how about this one? We had Nahshon Garrett over Mickey Philippi, 19-15. So do your Penn State math.
34.
You got 34 right there. 8-7. It's Mitch finds silver over Evan. Got it?
Yep.
Still with it. We had Levallee over Ethan Lezak. That score was 16-5.
So 21, that's what, 70. 49 plus 21.
Y'all, you better check in out there. Get your calculators out. Then match number 4, we had Evans over Rick Durso in a late last-second takedown. Not last second, but waning minute takedown. That match was 5-3.
78.
Then we had Hoagie. That's Trent Hidlay, a winner over Matt Finesilver, 10-4.
It's what, 14, 92.
And then our only Quest School of Wrestling overtime bout this evening, save it for last, was Demetrius Thomas, 8-6, an overtime winner over Jordan Wood.
106 points, wow.
106 points in 6 bouts. Donnie.
I was probably wrong there.
Donnie, you had to put your socks and shoes back on, bro.
Yeah, I definitely need all my toes and fingers. But like I just said in the interview, I really think Derek, set these guys up to really let it fly and just get after it, man. And, it was amazing stuff.
For sure. It was an amazing night. I want to say thank you to all of you out there. Just continue to pay attention to CWAWrestle.com for upcoming schedules. We'll get going again in the fall. I'm pretty sure we're going to get our man Nico into one of these singlets. I think you look good in that gold. What do you think, partner?
I can still wrestle.
I know you can, brother. Thanks so much. Congratulations to you on your upcoming nuptials for my man, D. Hall.
Much love, Smitty.
Thank you so much. D. Flick to my right doing PA. Nico Megalunas.
Thank you for having me.
And oh, my gosh, this ain't the last time. I am Smitty. I have no idea. There's my camera right over there. Thank you so very much. Have a wonderful weekend, and we will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.